Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zarin Michael, and you are now tapped into the Visionary Series podcast. Here, you will hear some conversations from some of my close friends, family, and creatives who inspire me to be great. You are a visionary yourself as well, so just know, whatever happened yesterday, you don't have to worry about that. Today is that day to pursue greatness. This message is sponsored by Super Clean Car Services, Kansas City's very own mobile detail pros. The quickest, the cleanest for when your schedule's the busiest.
They must have forgot. I'm finna come for the spot. Look in my pocket or not. You or not. I'm finna roll me some gas. I probably shouldn't even drive. Soon as I drop, they stomach get knocked. She giving me top, she calling me God.
Yo, we are back for episode 3. I appreciate anybody that's tapping in and watching us right now, and also anyone that was able to check out the first 2 episodes this season. I'm traveling this week, so this week I'm filming this episode from Atlanta. My first time in the A. I'm super excited to share my thoughts with you guys and just share what's to come for me this weekend. This episode, I want to let y'all into some of my plans while I'm down here and give a quick breakdown of Anakin EP since we getting closer to its release. Now, first, let's get into the Anakin project. I was inspired to title and create Anakin, first off, because I'm a real big Star Wars fan. And Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is my favorite film of all time. Ironically, I'm sharing all this, right, on Episode 3 of the Visionary series, which is a crazy coincidence, because, like I told you, Episode 3, that's my favorite movie of all time, Revenge of the Sith. I feel I relate to this character immensely. And here's a quick backstory of Anakin's arc so you can kind of get caught up to speed. So Anakin was born a slave, and he was liberated from his planet as he was found to be the chosen one. The one who would bring balance to the Force. Being conditioned to believe this, his dream to become a Jedi was official. He began to have thoughts, right, that the good guys weren't really too different from the bad guys. And with a bit of influence, his perspective changed a bit on if things were really being done the right way. Personally, as I've gotten older, I've realized we've all been conditioned for everything in our lives from childhood. You get older and you begin to see that everything around you is really deeper than what's presented. And it allows you to make an more informed decision on how you want to live your life. Yes, I do believe in good and bad. But what you may view as good, I may view as bad, vice versa. It's literally all based on perspective in most scenarios. Except for obviously the evil shit, right? Like, of course, like murder, violent crimes. You know what I'm talking about. And all this connects to the Anakin project because where I'm at in my life right now, about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I thought about quitting music. I thought about giving it all up, for real. There was just certain things I wanted to clean up to not complicate the relationships around me. But deep down, there were some experiences that I still wanted to share. I talked to the ones who are closest to me. It allowed my perspective to grow for real. I prayed on it as well and understood that it just had to be done, so Anakin was born. As a listener, I hope you understand that I view my music the same as I do an art piece, right? Like a piece of art in an art gallery or museum, that's how I view this. I would love if your perspective could grow as mine did. So truly just listen to the stories that I laid out from track 1, starting with Germany, all the way to track 4, ending with Pay the Fine. You'll see there are many layers to who I am as a man and as a person. All right, like I said, we in the A with it. So let's talk about Atlanta. Like I told you guys, it's my first time in Atlanta. I traveled down with my wife and we're going to attend Invest Fest. It's a big conference put together by Earn Your Leisure, which is a platform that I followed for a few years. And their goal is to help communities build financial literacy and discipline. This is like, I believe, the 5th year of them doing the fest. And after listening to their weekly podcast, I started getting like some FOMO. I'm not going to lie. I started feeling a little bit of FOMO. I just knew like this year was the year I had to go for sure. Plus, it's just another reason to come to Atlanta, you know? So I'm super excited for the festival to just learn more, network, and come back fresh with new ideas. Let's get to some other things we plan to do over the weekend as well, because like we in Atlanta, so we got to do it big, right? You know, Atlanta is the spot for music, no doubt, and I'm looking to build more connections within the industry while I'm here, and I'm going to shoot some content for Anakin as well, so stay tuned for that. Now, we're also visiting my wife's uncle while we're down here in Atlanta. He's a set designer. And we've been invited to visit a movie set that he's working on. He's definitely worked on some big films that you've seen. But shh, I can't say too much. I can't even lie. Actually, I can't say shit at all, but I had to give y'all a little something. I ain't gonna cap. I had to tell y'all something. I'm super excited for this because it's like super cool to get a look at a set. And I recently actually been casting it in a local short film. And your boy is gonna be the male lead, y'all. Like, it's finna be lit. This is gonna be my very first role ever, so I'm excited. Nervous, like a lot of emotions in one. I was originally just helping out a friend put a cast together for the film. And now I've been asked to co-direct and star as the lead. Stay tuned for more updates on the film and just keep praying for me that I learn from this experience and I grow from this experience. When I think about it, like, acting isn't really too different than the journey of a musician for me personally. I won't say I have to get in character as a rapper, like many do. But I will say it definitely requires a different hat than my day-to-day, if that makes sense. Like with music, I have to memorize the lines as an actor and also perform as I would on stage with a song. I definitely want to grow as an actor, and I can see myself put more focus on this like later in my career for sure. All right, now you may be saying, okay, Z, you do a lot, dog. Like, you got UV, you putting this on your back by yourself, edit, record, like you doing it all. The social media, like, this is, you putting in some work, bro. And you got a business, dog. And you got a job. Like, and you got the music. Like, how you doing all this? Like, how are you even staying sane with all this? How can you handle that? My answer for y'all, man, is just faith and perseverance, truly. Like, I told you guys, like, before that, it's no more excuses this year. So whatever you want, you just got to go get it now. You can't let nobody get in the way of that. That could be your brother, your sister, your mama, your friend, your wife, your husband. Like, literally, whatever you want, you got to go get it. Now, obviously don't do nothing too crazy, but you know what I'm talking about. You're going to have to make sacrifices. Like, that just come with it, Nothing's going to come without sacrifices. But whatever you dream of, you can attain it for real. Your vision has to be completely uncontested. Like, I'm not even trying to keep, like, I don't want to, no pun intended, but like, just dead ass. Your vision has to be completely uncontested. Be honest with yourself too, because a lot of times we're not honest with ourselves, and if you don't want it for real, just don't keep lying to yourself. That's my challenge to you too this week. Like, once you finish watching this, go do something that can make you great right now. Right now, don't wait. That's all I got for y'all. Like I said, I wanted to give you a quick update this week. I appreciate all y'all tapping in with me, and I can't thank y'all enough for going on this journey with me. Stick with me for more updates, as I plan to reveal some details soon for the first ever Uncontested Vision.
Told me to send her the cash, she know that I got it, she just got an ass nice. Really hopping in my S2E, I turned to a family guy, she call me dad. Turned up on 10, hand a card to it, it's getting maxed. When you me, you got it just as good as you did last time.